Hello everyone, it's Becky here and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to new tag video. Today I decided to do the Wishful Thinking Book Tag, which was originally created by Mason in the Dark, which is absolutely amazing channel and highly recommend you to go and check him out. Also check the Sassy Library Fox because she is the lovely person who tagged me to do this, and I have the questions written on my phone, so once again excuse me for checking my phone during the video. But without further ado, I will just jump to the questions because I have quite a lot of tags again in the pile to do and waiting for me, but this one has such a lovely and interesting questions that I decided to do this as first. So the question number 1 says, legacy. Is there an author you wish was still alive today to witness the impact of their work? I mean, Jane Austen is the first one that comes to my mind, and I think no comment. I mean, Jane Austen, you could read her books couple hundred years from now and they will still be accurate in some magical way, so definitely Jane Austen. Then I would love to see Daphne du Maurier, if she was able to witness her work and the impact of her work for other people and how much people still love her books, because when I was reading one of her biographies, well actually in every single biography, the one thing that really struck me is that how much she loved writing and how much she wanted it to be her whole life's purpose, and I think that now if she could see how much people still love her books, she would really love it. So definitely her. And then one person that comes to my mind as well, although it's not like author, but I think it would be lovely if, for example, Anne Frank could see what her diary, how big impact her diary had on people and society and history, and how much people were able to discover through her notes and through everything she's been through. I think it would be lovely if she would able to see it now. Right, question number 2, the memory wipe. Which book or series, I don't know if you can hear the wind, but the wind is absolutely crazy today, so I'm sorry if you can hear it, but yeah. Right, so question number 2 is the memory wipe. Which book or series do you wish you could forget, either so you could read it, so you could experience it again for the first time, or forget completely? And here I'm gonna go with The Empire of the Vampire, which is a fantasy book which I read towards the end of the last year. Excuse me, and I absolutely love that book because, you know, I'm not into fantasy very much, but this book, oh my goodness, it was so good and I would really love to read it all over again whilst not remembering what really happened. And then I would say Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier because of course, and then Jane Eyre because I love Jane Eyre so much and it would be lovely to read it kind of like for the first time. Question number 3, destiny. Which character do you wish had a different fate? Right, so when it comes to books, I don't really think there is a character which I wish had different fate, but when it comes to films, see, I really do love La La Land and I absolutely adore the way the film was done, and I think it was brilliant and it should not end any other way as it actually did. But in the same time, in that, you know, kind of dreamy and romantic world, I just wish it had different ending, but it's good as it is, but you know what I mean. If you've seen the film, you know what I mean. If you haven't, then go and watch it now. Question number 4, namesake. If a character was going to be named after you, what kind of person would you wish for them to be, and what sort of story would you want them to be in? Right, so I would love for my character to be a good person in the first place, but I would really wish that the character would be like very self-confident, but in a good way, because that's something I really struggle. I mean, now I think I'm quite in a good place, but a couple of years ago I really did struggle with like even healthy self-confidence. I had like none of the self-confidence, but now I'm rewatching Suits, and if you've seen the series, you know it's a series which has a lot of very like powerful and strong women like Donna, Jessica, blah blah blah, and I just really like it, and I would really love for my character to be like confident like they are, and in the same time very good person. And to make it a little bit interesting, I would really like my character to have some special power, and especially, well, because myself, I'm very, you know, I mentioned a couple times emotional and I go through emotions every single time, but sometimes when it comes to like really close relationships, it's difficult for me to explain how I really feel, and I just wish to have this special power. I think that in Twilight, Bella's and Edward's daughter, she had something similar, but I don't remember what was it, but I think that when she touched someone, they could see what she saw in her head or something like that. So I would love to be similar, but to have a power that if I touch someone for 5 seconds, during those 5 seconds they would feel exactly how I feel, and that way they could understand me because that would be absolutely brilliant thing. And then also have a power to fly, for example, because that must be really fun. Okay, question number 5, collectibles. Which fictional object do you wish you could own? Anything from Harry Potter. honestly, like anything, but probably the thing which Neville got in the first film, which I don't know how is it called in English because I always watched Harry Potter in Slovak, but you remember that one little bowl with like a red steam, or what was it, like when he forgets something it will color itself. So I would really love to have these things to remind me that I forgot something, but in the same time inside would be written the exact things I forgot. That would be better. Okay, and the last question is the reset button. Which book or series do you wish were written by a different author? Well, here I know exactly what I would love to see, and I would really love to see my favorite author Alexandre Dumas to write a book in his beautiful, wonderful, poetic style, like a historical fiction, but like contemporary fiction. So he would be writing, for example, about some company regarding ITs and computers in his style, whilst he had no idea what the computers really are. I would love to see that. I would love to see that so much. And I think those are all the questions. Yes, so I'm gonna tag a couple people to do this tag because I haven't seen that many people to do it. If you already done, I'm sorry. But I would like to tag Alice and the Giant Bookshelf, AJ Dan Reads and Writes, The Midnight Reader, and Margaret Pignard. So you lovely people, if you haven't done the tag, please do it because the questions are absolutely amazing and I would love to see your answers to this. And if there is anyone else who would like to give it a go, please do so. And that's me done. And without further ado, I will just say bye, take care, and I'll see you soon with another video. Bye!